Okay, it looks like we're all ready to go here. Slight delay. Waste Potential has a sub at support. Endril will be moving from support to mid lane, and their sub Shay will be moving into the support role in the bottom lane there. But that's the only sub, I believe. Everything else should be pretty normal. And Mordecai's there, banned away in our first game. But it is legal this week, the first week that it's legal in the SFL. So may see that at some point, but obviously not this game, as it's been banned away. And of course, you have the Singe being banned away as well. Sort of, or rather, the cause being banned away as well. The Singe's kind of surprising. Has been played at top a few times, but not the biggest in the meta right now. But you expect the cause ban against Pure Acid. But the Rek'Sai not as common. He's played a few different things. He's obviously widened his champion pool significantly here. Back when Jin Jiao was playable, Jax, he's done a lot of different stuff. So we'll see what he goes for. But obviously getting him off Kha'Zix I think is good. Even if he hasn't played it recently, I still think it's a good ban against Waste Potential, and Morgana gonna round it out here. So Singe, Mordekaiser, Morgana, and on the other side we got Kha'Zix, Rek'Sai, and we'll see what the third ban is here for the Tinfoil Rats. Gonna be the Ivern. So another thing that Pure Acid has played in the past. So all three bans for Tinfoil Rats can be put towards Pure Acid, which makes a decent amount of sense if you are playing against Wasted Potential. A lot of this stuff runs through him. Obviously, the rest of the team, pulls their weight, but Pure Acid sort of gets things going and allows these teams to function through him. And gonna be a Lux first pick into a Tahm Kench on the other side here for Tinfoil Rats. Lux has risen significantly in popularity recently, mostly in support role. It has been played in mid lane, of course, but it has been played in support more commonly. At least that's where the popularity's. Excuse me, sorry, I couldn't hear myself. That's where the popularity has risen dramatically. Alright, gonna follow it up with the Hecarim here. So Tahm Kench, Sona. A little interesting for Tinfoil Rats is that is a double support pick. I mean, it could be Sona Tahm Kench bottom lane. We've seen Taric Sona bot a lot, sort of picked for their really strong late game and scaling power. But Sona Tahm Kench has been played a little bit. If you've been watching Reckless stream, or Reckles, I don't know how you want to say his name, the European AD carry player, he's been playing Sona and duo-queuing with his support, and they've been playing Tahm Kench a lot with the Sona. But beyond that, we've got a Draven and a Malphite picked up here, so doubling down on bot lane and power, it looks like, for Waste of Potential. They tried Draven earlier, it didn't work out super great, but that was with a Yuumi, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I could be misremembering the games here. But we did have a Draven Yuumi combo played earlier on. But I think Lux Draven is a lot better. If you go over to the Draven subreddit, they hate Lux support. And there are certainly some dyssynergies. But I think it's a better bot lane. In terms of overall, obviously Draven Yuumi is no joke, but Lux Draven has hard CC, which is something you really want to force all ins with. So I like that a little bit better than Draven Yuumi, in lane at least. Out of lane, it's a little bit of a different story. But it seems to be still early game oriented here for Waste Potential, and they get Pure Acid onto a powerful jungler. Up against that, you have, a Sona Malphite. It sort of looks like it's going to be moving more towards a team fight oriented composition here for Tinfoil Rats, which can be very good, but can also really just get run over before anything really happens. Especially when you're up against a Draven Hecarim, two of the strongest early to mid game champions. You got to be pretty careful there. Now, other bans, we got the LeBlanc, the Aurelia for waste potential, Aatrox, Zoe on the other side here for Tinfoil Rats. Graves. Certainly haven't seen Graves in a long time. It feels very weak right now, I think, overall. Doesn't seem like a great champion. So Lee Sin picked up here, so that is some early game, something that can sort of tide them over until the rest of their champions are ready here in the Lee Sin. Against the Hecarim, I don't know if you actually win that 1v1 with Conquer and Ignite. I'm pretty sure Hecarim will win the 1v1 against Lee Sin, at least pre-6, and even after that, I'm not entirely sure on that matchup in terms of just the pure 1v1 here. But Nautilus going to be picked up. This will be a better bot laner to go with Draven, so this sort of tells me that Lux is going to move to the mid lane with Endril, which makes a lot of sense because he's a support player, and so I'd imagine he has some experience on Lux. Or at least more experience than he would have on champions like Orianna, which are more, similar mages that have utility but are more geared towards mid lane, whereas Luxus sort of floats in between them. So I think that makes a lot more sense for Endril. And the Nautilus Draven combo is so much better than Lux Draven to me because of how easy it is to force all-ins in the Nautilus Draven lane, especially up against a Tahm Kench and a Sona. No dashes. Obviously the Devour, but Tahm Kench can still die, and he's not that tanky early on against Draven and Nautilus. But anyway, more picks moving forward here. We got the Shen as well here for wasted potential. So it looks like, especially with this double TP being hovered by wasted potential, they're definitely going all in on this bot lane. Want to get that ahead here and win through that lane because that's where all their power kind of resides. Obviously in the jungle as well, but the jungle probably will make trips to the bottom lane. And last pick, going to be the Tryndamere. So this is actually a mid lane Malphite with Ivy Lurk and the Staker on the Tryndamere, which had been banned away from him a little bit. But he's going to go true split push. I think this is definitely a way you can beat wasted potential against their composition with a split push oriented style. The only problem with that is that Shen will have double global with TP and ultimate, so he can match the Tryndamere, TP away, make a play, and then back and probably only lose one turret, if anything. Because Tryndamere needs to get items to start doing stuff with, and Tryndamere doesn't have a TP. He won't, most likely will not. And the rest of the team, does not look to be going for a very conducive or synergistic, I think is maybe a better word, style with the split pushing Tryndamere. Sona's got TP, Tahm Kench is global, but Sona and Malphite kind of want a team fight. Their ultimates are all set up for team fighting, and Lee Sin, he can get a kick through the team fight as well. Like, that seems to be what their composition was sort of made for, but they don't really have a damage source, a consistent one from range. Sona's more burst with her AB build. And Tryndamere kind of, I don't really think will do that, so it doesn't really seem like they can win team fights, but their split push is, I mean, it's decent. I think it can work, but it's just sort of a little bit of a mishmash team composition to me. So it'll be interesting to see here. I gotta go. I'll be right back. So we'll take a quick break for the Spectre delay timeout and for me to get some water because I'm dying with my throat over here. But just wait a few minutes and we'll get into game one here. Wasted Potential versus Tinfoil Rats. So in true sugar-free league fashion, get into the game, 16 seconds in, a pause. Just how we like it here. But that, one of our shortest pauses I think we've ever had. So, off to a good start. We only started like 10 minutes late. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling real good about this. Got an interesting level 1 as well here. Both teams stacking as 5 in one place or another. Got an invade from both sides. The rats going through that tri-brush, coming down around that red buff. On the other side, Waste Potential sitting at that blue buff right now. Waste Potential definitely have a better level 1 in my eyes. You have Taunt from Shen, you have Root from Endril on the Lux, you have Shay with the hook on Nautilus, and a Draven. So I feel like they're level 1 much more powerful. The Shen will back as he needs to get the lane. And top lane is just so far away from where they all are. But Waste Potential going to stay here and invade on this blue, and no one from Tinfoil of Rats is aware that this invade has occurred, and someone's going to go down. No doubt about it here. It's just a matter of how many summer spells are blown. And here it comes. They find the Sona. The double root here on the Tahm Kench as well. The Nautilus gets first blood. Who's going to get the kill? It's going to be pure acid onto the Tahm Kench. So the bot lane for Tinfoil of Rats goes down. Oh no, the Lee Sin back over the wall. Hazy, the smite does not get it. Hazy will survive. Zayd will actually not find the last auto he needed. So Hazy survives, but doesn't get the buff or, you know, a kill or anything on the way out. He loses his flash. I mean, that's just about as bad as it could have gone, I think, in this level 1. Obviously, it would have been worse if they were aced, but, like, realistically, I think that's about as terrible a level 1 you can go after invading. And the Hecarim, we'll just head right back over. Not even going to take the entire bottom side, just going to go right back to his jungle and secure his red buff. Hooked by Shay. Everyone's still level 1, though, so not a lot of kill pressure here, because Kang and Gillick both held on to their summoner spells through that, which was a wise decision. Endril still going for the Aftershock in the mid lane. No Comet or Airy there. If I go silent for a few seconds, it's because my throat is still bothering me. I'm trying to drink water, but I don't want to make you guys hear me cough all night. I've already done it once. But right now, a pretty terrible start. If you are Tinfoil Rats, the good news is that they have good scaling on their side, and the potential for a game-changing ultimate. You know, if you look at the Malphite, the Lee Sin here, even the Sona, a lot of playing potential, a lot of teamfight winning ultimates available for them. It looks to be a similar strategy with Tahm Kench Sona as Tahm Kench, or Sona and Taric, rather. Tahm Kench and Taric would be a crazy bot lane duo. What a nightmare to face those guys. You just never kill them. But either way, it's going to be kind of a shared gold situation here in the bot lane because of those support items. But now we have a fight in the bot lane. Shay lands the hook, the Devour from Kang to help Gilliam Terror, but now he's in a bit of trouble. Gonna have to pop that shield, no doubt. As we get a little bit of visual lag here, but Kang still trying to run away. Will be healed up by Gilliam Terror. And now they're going back on the offensive with a level advantage, it looks like. Zayd now trying to kite this one out. The heal is used. The continuous heals, though, from the Sona is saving life. And now Hazy the Kid comes in. He'll find a kill. Sona, Gilliam Terror flashing in. Zayd will survive that. And after all of that, the level advantage comes through for Wishy. Gilliam Terror and Kang come out on top. And Hazy comes in to clean off the kill. A really nice start. A really nice start here for the bot lane. Tinfoil Rats, considering what they went through in level 1, you would have expected them to be really, in the dumps, honestly, after both dying level 1. But they held on their summer spells and, did a good job. The Devour is so powerful, just redistributing the aggro. That's kind of why it forces you to go on the Tom Kench, but if you do that, if you tunnel on Tom Kench, the Sona can just heal him, the Thick Skin from the Tom Kench himself, plus the Summer Spell heal and the Flash. It's just so hard to kill the duo. To out-sustain them. If you don't have a ton of damage already. Ibularkin doing a pretty good job in mid lane, was forcing Endril back, but because of this melee disadvantage, he's down significantly in CS here, about 10. No TP to get back to lane, he's got Ignite here, but he had to go back, he had no mana left. Good hook from Riche. He's going to tank out that turret, though. Only level 3, but the Aftershock is big! The Flash Devour will save. Good luck on Terra. Kang coming in huge. Almost a kill for Zayd. That could have been pretty big. He hasn't died yet, so he's got all his stacks. Now looking towards the top lane, a slight advantage here for the Staker, but the CS relatively even. The big difference is that Staker kind of has priority in this lane, continuously pushing in Gobi here, and clearly will win that 1v1 for the time being. Zay gonna get exhausted, and it looks like another gank, but this time it's Ivy Lurkin. TP coming in from Endril, it looks like. And the Shen ult gonna come in for Zayd. The healing, the shielding is good. He will survive for now. Ivy Lurkin goes down to Zayd's axe. And a huge turnaround. That's a Shen ulti. That's the power of it. And the Staker's no way to interrupt. He was in base, in fact. And, yeah, even if he was there, no hard CC interrupt that TP. Shay gonna miss that hook. The dive scene's inadvisable, but a double root from Endril may finally kill it on Lilligam Terror, but Kang with a good Devour. Lilligam Terror dodges that, but Zayd flashes in. The auto will find the kill. He'll die in the process, though. Kang trying to kill Shay on the way out. Has 3 stacks. Finds a stun, but over the wall is Shay. The Staker coming in to give chase will slow up Endril. The Staker flashes in. Pure Acid here as well. It's a 3v2. Hazy the Kid trying to help out. He's only level 4, but he finds a... Oh my goodness, the Resonating Strike. Hazy the Kid with a double kill. Hazy the Kid coming in big. Rather, the single kill. Actually, the Staker got one of those. But still, 2 big plays from Hazy the Kid. Really nice job from the Staker and Hazy the Kid. And now he will go back, pick up his first blue buff of the game. Still down quite a bit CS to his jungle counterpart, Nye Pure Acid, as well as having died once, while Pure Acid is not. But considering the level 1, I think this is a really nice spot to be in. You know, if you are the Tinfoil Rats. Ivy Lurkin now making his way up to top lane. Looks like a little bit of a switcheroo coming in. Gonna have Tryndamere lane for now. I think it's a slight swap because the Tryndamere was in bot lane and does not have TP. So they were just covering the waves for each other. I don't think this is gonna be a true lane swap. Hook coming through from Shay. Finds Kang. Kang, though, he's got so much health. The Thick Skin coming through. Zayd with 3 stacks on him of the Acquired Taste gets stunned up. Pure Acid coming in for the gank. Kang with the Devour, though. They find Zayd. He's still healing, though. And now it looks like this will be a double kill coming in for Shay. The support picking up both here. Hazy the Kid finds it. The kickback. Endril's in trouble. Ivy Lurkin coming in as well. Ivy Lurkin has the ultimate. He lands it. The Aftershock is big, but not big enough. Endril will go down. And Ivy Lurkin and Hazy Kid combined for a kill in mid lane, while Zayd, Pure Acid, and Shay are on this Ocean Drake here. 9 minutes in. 75 in kills and a 2,000 gold lead so far. You know, with this Draven cashing in, it's just really big for waste potential. The bad news, though, is that the jungler has recovered after having that rough level 1. The bot lane is in a decent spot considering they are Tahm Kench Sona. They're obviously behind. That's not good, but they're not terrible right now. And Malphite and Lee Sin can have game-changing ultimates, and you got to be very careful. There's not a ton of peel for the Draven. Looks okay. So the Tryndamere is building a Caulfield's Warhammer and a pickaxe. So I guess he's going Death Dance? Because I'm pretty sure they changed Essence Reaver to BF Sword. Am I wrong on that? So I don't know. Maybe he's just building the CDR because he wants it, and he's going to get Infinity Edge first and then Essence Reaver. I'm not sure here. But now we have a fight in the river. It's going to be 3v2. Hazy the Kid is coming down. But oh my god, Pure Acid over the wall. They'll find the kill on it. Look, I'm Terror. He goes down the axis of Zayd. Kang soon to fall as well. The good kick, though, from Hazy the Kid, but it's not going to be enough. He'll fall, and Shay won't. Humongous play bot lane once again here from Waste Potential. The TPs, the Shen ultimate come up huge, and they save their bot lane. And Waste Potential still have their, strong bot lane that they wanted. The Wing Edition is available. 4 kills now on the Draven. The gold significantly in the favor of Waste Potential's bot lane right now, and now they're getting plates and may just get first turret. And now we fight over blue buff Gobi and the Staker going at it. The Staker, no ultimate. Alright, he did have ultimate. He's just going to go down. Shay with the hook. Kang with a good devour. Hasty the Kid. It's going to be 3v3 in the bot lane. Shay low. Pure Acid dodges Resonating Strike, but Shay gets hit by it. He'll go down. Hasty the Kid will as well. Zayd with his 5th kill of the game. Kang giving chase. Pure Acid completely out of mana here. And that will be called off. A 1-for-1 trade, but jungler for support and a kill for the Draven. I think Waste Potential are happy with that one. 2,000 gold for the Draven when he goes back. Now, a few plates being gained back here. By the Rats, but Pure Acid bot side once again. Coming in for the gank. Shay will find the ultimate on Gluckheim Terror. The Devour not coming through in time to save him. Gluckheim Terror will fall, so will Kang. Gluckheim Terror will be killed by Pure Acid. Kang will be killed by Zayd. So a 6 kill on the Draven, 4th on Pure Acid. Certainly going according to plan if you're Waste Potential right now. Despite losing a 2v2 or 3v2 with a gank, I suppose. In the early game, this bot lane has rebounded for Waste Potential. Yeah, that visual stuttering isn't the stream, it's the game. I'm not sure how to fix that. That happens every now and then. It's just the League client. I think it might be because the Spectre delay is coded to run 3 minutes behind. And so when you catch up, we'll hear Endril and the Staker. Endril with a good bind. We'll get out of there. Anyway, the thing's coded to run 3 minutes behind. So if you get to time, catch up in time on the actual game, it'll stop and then restart. I don't know. That's just a theory, but who really knows? It's a shame with our high production budget at the Sugar Free League. But what can you do here? Rift Herald probably going to be the next objective. We do have a dragon spawning in a couple minutes. It's going to be a mountain. But Rift Herald looks to be the next immediate thing, as the bot lane of Waste Potential have moved up to the top side. So now Rift Herald. Vision is being set up. Hazy over the wall. Kick away from Pure Acid, but Pure Acid immediately re-engages. The Sona ult will buy a bit of time, but Pure Acid gonna hunt down Hazy the Kid. Gobi coming with Shen ultimate. Good taunt. Double kill for Pure Acid. A big ult from the Malphite. Trying to turn this one around, but Endrill's here. He's got a lot of damage here. The Staker ult will buy a little bit of time. But the Trinimir can only get so angry. Staker will actually dash and flash out. Will survive. IB Lurkin survives as well. But a 3-for-1. Pure Acid does fall. Makes this take a little bit trickier on the Rift Herald, but should be pretty easy if they want it. A little bit of shutdown gold over as well. And Rift Herald over to Wasted Potential. 18-7 in kills. Gold lead sitting at about 6,000 right now. Should increase, I'd imagine, in the coming moments. And IB Lurkin will fall. Gobi will pick up that kill. Got caught way too far up in mid lane. And that mid lane tower is low as well. If they want to throw down the Rift Herald to make a push on it, but it looks like they don't even need that. They're just going to kill it without Shelly's help. Dragon will be taken as well by Pure Acid while that was going on. The Staker up in the top side. I'm going to go ahead and take out that tower. Gobi back, though, to top lane. Should hold it for now. The Staker has these openings to try and kill a turret or two. But, it's pretty difficult. There's not a lot of time Gobi isn't there because of the ability to teleport places. And Gobi may just win this 1v1. The double off from Staker, though, seem to make me think it's unlikely. Zayd comes up, but now he's in a 2v1 against Hazy the Kid. And the Staker. Shay comes in. Will peel for Zayd here and save his life. Zayd goes back in, though, and will get licked to death by Kang. Chase is on now. Shay and Pure Acid in trouble. Malphite ult used. Knocks up Shay. He flashes away. Pure Acid with a big fear. And it's not going to be enough. Conqueror not that OP anymore. He will go down. Pure Acid falling for the second time. A little bit of an overextension there by Wasted Potential. Didn't realize how many members of the Rats were coming. Now blue buff will be stolen by Hazy as well. So 4,000 is the gold lead. A little bit of gold actually taken back here by the Rats. Wasted Potential, though, still significantly in the lead. Infinity Edge about to be completed by Zayd. Shelly gonna get her charge on. Goes ahead and takes out that middle turret. And now the fight looking to be breaking out. The Staker is here. Ultimate used. He's going in on Pure Acid. Shen ulti. Gonna come in with a big shield. Staker will survive. Everyone gonna walk away alive for now. Hook misses from Shay there. Gobi taunt misses as well. Zayd with a few autos just poking down members of the Rats here. But it does do quite a bit of damage now, even without the Infinity Edge. He's just got a lot of AD to work with. Seems like few buffs have actually been taken by the people that are on that side of the map here. 5,000 gold lead now. And AZ the Kid, he just got found in the jungle. smite, and... Oh, he's going back in for the red buff! Doesn't find it, though. Kang gonna come in with a Devour, and Hazy goes back out the wrong way. Big Malphite ultimate, but not before the rest of the team has been taken down super low. The Rats look to be in trouble, but Ivy lurked in the backline doing a lot of damage. Zade now comes up, heals up from that Bloodthirster. He's cutting it out. Hazy the Kid going into the backline. He'll die, though, to Zade's axe. Kang coming in. He's charging forward. He smells blood. The Staker bound up here. Gobi gonna find Golokheim Terror. He'll go down for his 7th death of the game here. Zade will fall as well. The bot lane dead from wasted potential. But that doesn't mean they're dead. You're asked to make his way into the fight here. Staker goes on to Endril. The Zonies will buy some time. Gobi finds the taunt. Will find the kill on his Staker. Pure Acid over the wall. He gets Kang. It'll be a 3 for 5 at the end of all this. Waste potential win the team fight. The minion's gonna be cleared, but doesn't look like much will be gained off the back of that team fight. For waste of potential, there wasn't really any objectives up, no dragon, no baron, no turrets nearby. Closest one in the top lane, and the wave wasn't really there. And the amount of time it would have taken to walk up there would have been significant. Fitty Edge now completed for Zade. Warrior for Pure Acid. Ludens and a few other AP items for Endril. That's a lot of damage going to be coming through. Ardent Sensor now for Golokheim Terror. Staker is actually... He's building crit, which, I mean, is standard, but it looks like he's going to play like a kind of weird melee AD carry. Because of the Zeke convergence, the Ardent Sensor purchased by the bot lane. And I don't know who else would use that, you know. Hazy the Kid hasn't built damage. He's built pretty much utility. Malphite doesn't do anything with attack speed, so... Hazy the Kid going in. Pushed back by Pure Acid. The Fear gonna hit 3 members. The axe is coming through. The Burst of Life from Endril, and it looks to be a big team fight win for Waste Potential. Once again, the Malphite ultimate gonna be nullified. Kang running away. The Staker used the ultimate to buy a little bit more time. He'll spin out, but he'll go down almost certainly at the end of this. There you go. Kang, the only surviving member here. And like I said, I don't think the team fight strategy is gonna really work here for the Rats. A clean team fight win once again. 4 wasted potential. And that'll spell the Baron for them. 21.5 minutes in, 28 to 12 in kills. The gold lead now starting to broach 1,000. After this Baron, it'll certainly be. There you go. Over 1,000 gold now, and Waste Potential on their way back to base to pick up their items and start this Baron push. Shen on the dragon right now. Gobi soloing that one. We'll take out a mountain, which is pretty big. Very, very nice dragon to have. When you're having a, you know, a Baron power play, you got double mountain, in fact. So that's even better. It's twice as good. Well, not anymore. I can't even say it's twice as good anymore because they changed the way the dragons work. But it's still better than just one. That I can say. So a few minions gonna be cleared away. And Pure Acid going pretty deep in the enemy jungle here. Seems to be, though, that the stand will be at the base here for the Rats. Resonating Strike connects. Hazy going in. Flash kick on to Zade. Zade, though, kiting us out. The penalty coming in. Healing him up. This looks to be another teamfight wasted potential. Oh, big ult from Pure Acid. Will fear too. Shay coming in, flashes in. Ivy Lurk with a big ult as the Malphite, but he just doesn't have the damage. Zade with another kill. Shay misses that hook, but it looks to be a clear win for Waste Potential. 4-2 members on the side of the Rats, so Waste Potential will get this inhibitor, maybe more. Flash in, Gobi finds the look on Terry. He'll go down. Stun underneath the turret, but Gobi will get out just fine. No worse for the wear, and now they're going ahead to work on these next turrets. Kang, the only one left alive. The Staker now reviving. Here comes AZ the Kid, but the Nexus is open. 4 wasted potential. And now the Nexus. Gobi, do it! No! Okay, the Staker just saved the game here. Just barely keeping that Nexus alive now. It looks like they're gonna have to try again. Wasted potential. Little bit of a split focus there, and end up getting aced. So now, with the Nexus open, it's gonna be a pretty tall task for the Rats to come back. Double TP available, so potential for the back door. But it seems like, oh, Pure Acid, he's already in there. He's on the Nexus. Pure Acid, he'll find it. Didn't even realize. I talked about a back door. It happened even sooner than I thought. Pure Acid gonna finish the game off here for Waste Potential. Just 25 minutes and Waste Potential take game 1 here. An unorthodox composition, to say the least, here for Tinfoil Rats, but still got another few games to try things out and see if they can come back in this series. We've seen a lot of reverse sweeps so far in just the first couple weeks of the Sugar-Free League, but we'll hope for that for the Tinfoil Rats. But game 1 was really rough for them. We'll see if they can bounce back. So stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes. See the game 2 between Waste Potential and the Tinfoil Rats.
So I go. I'm on to you.
Okay, looks like we're into champ select for game 2 here. A little bit of a change on the bands. Wasted potential going with Camille or Twitch. On the other side here, it's going to be Kha'Zix, Shen, and Hecarim for the Rats. And Tom Kench first pick here. So it looks like they're going to possibly go back to that Tom Kench Sona bot lane, which I think definitely works in theory, but not the greatest of matchups. I mean, they still were doing a decent job early in the lane, and then they kind of got killed once or twice, and kind of just snowballed from there. And the Draven snowball took place, the Hecarim snowball took place, and it was just kind of all over. But it's not going to be the Draven this time. I mean, they could have picked up the exact same bottom lane here, Draven Nautilus, but they're going to go Sivir Lux for wasted potential up against this Tom Kench from the Rats. And we'll see what the response is here, but I'd assume this is a mid lane Lux for Endril once again here, and of course Sivir AD. But the Nautilus is going to be picked away here, so could be top lane Nautilus, could be mid lane Nautilus. I mean, there's still 3 positions it can go. I guess even jungle, but I would imagine to be in a lane. I can't imagine him being very good in the jungle right now. And the Mordekaiser will get locked in. So first Mordekaiser of the Sugar Free League was banned away in game 1. But in game 2 it gets through here and will be the 5th pick overall. And I mean, I don't exactly know where this is gonna go. It can be played in either soul lane, can be played in the jungle. I mean, it could be played in bot lane, but there's no real reason to. Its exact position in the metagame hasn't been really established, but I like the Mordekaiser pick. His ultimate is super powerful in team fights because you essentially make it 4v4, and you can choose which target you get rid of. You know, you can get rid of an AD carry or a support. That's crucial, right? Like if the Tom Kench is on the other side, you ult the Tom Kench away, well, you're 100% winning the 1v1 against a Tom Kench, right? And you're making it a 4v4, and the Tom Kench doesn't have that team fight ability to swallow someone. So now all of a sudden their AD carry is exposed. Or you can just ult their AD carry away. You're probably going to win the 1v1. But even if you don't, you know, the AD carry isn't being useful in that team fight. So, you know, if they built a composition around the AD carry, you can kind of take that away, and it makes it really hard to win. And on the other side, Kane here. So pure acid. He played Kane last week. I think it was on Sunday, and did pretty. I mean, he did okay on it. Wasn't the greatest game, but he did okay. And I mean, the pick is solid, certainly. I don't really know that much about it, if I'm being perfectly honest. In that game, I thought he was going to go Rost. I thought that would be a better pick. And then all of a sudden, all the people in the chat were like, no, that's a dumb idea. Why would you ever go Rost here? You're going to go blue phone. You're going to go assassin every time. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm an idiot. But, yeah, I mean, it's cool. Champion like to see it here. I think it fits decently into the composition they have going on as the Braum gets added on here after the Sejuani and Tristana were banned by Waste Potential, and Yumi and Zoe on the other side here for the Rats. Caitlyn going to be the lock-in for the bot lane. So this is Tom Kench, Caitlyn here up against Sivir Braum. It does feel like Caitlyn can do something in this lane, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be a super dominant lane. Not like it's not gonna be like a Morgana Caitlyn where you just kind of shove everyone in and just win lane by default. But does give her a lot of potential to do stuff later on in the game. Here, I think she scales decently well. Comparatively to the enemy team. Obviously, Sivir does very well, but I think there's an opening once Caitlyn hits 3 items. Sivir's 3 items are more expensive than Caitlyn, so if Caitlyn hits that spike first, you can just kind of kill turrets if you head to Bearing at that timing as well. I think that could be big for the Rats here. As Gnar will be the last pick in the top lane. So we're going to get a Gnar versus... Oh, is this Tompkins top? I'm... Okay. This is going to be a Nautilus support, Tompkins top, and Mordekaiser mid lane. Alright. That's pretty interesting. Tom Kench has been used in the top lane, but up against a Gnar, that's kind of a tricky matchup. You really want to be against melee champions so that you can auto trade with them, and then make use of that passive. The acquired taste passive is really, really powerful. You do a lot of damage, and Devour does percent health damage. You get a stun off your Q. It's just a really, really nice passive. And in the 1v1, when you're trading autos, it can allow you to win them pretty easily. Mordekaiser, though, in the mid lane, I think it's going to be a bit tough for him. Against the Lux, she outranges him pretty well, can kite him pretty easily. One of the biggest problems for Mordekaiser pre-rework was, well, he just kind of gets kited. And I think that's still true for post-rework Mordekaiser. The E, it's harder. It's much harder to hit than something like a Flay. It's pretty quick, but it's not instantaneous. So, if you could dodge it or, I'm dying again. You can dodge it pretty easily, and so the Mordekaiser can just get kited again. He's gone for the Ghost this time. So Ivy Lurkin does have some options to close the gap here. But I think it's a tricky matchup against Lux, and same thing with Gnar. I think, again, this team comp just overall can get kited pretty easily. Everyone besides the Caitlyn, of course. So I think that's kind of concerned. Obviously, the Nautilus and Lee Sin can kind of set things up, so get everyone in, and so that the top Mordekaiser and Tom Kench can be useful. But you got the Braum disengage, Sivir here. Kayn is just so tanky and hard to deal with. I think that this seems tough for the Rats going forward, but maybe they can make something happen here if they have some really nice plays from Hazy. I'm going to take a quick break here and be back for Game 2 of Waste Potential versus Tinfoil Rats. Waste Potential currently up 1-0. Going to be on the red side here for Game 2.
Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Looks like we're not gonna have any tricky invades this time, like in game 1. Just gonna set up in pretty much a 5-point stance here. Zayd in a little bit of trouble. Shay as well. Hook will land. Shay flashes away. Hazy going in, so we will have some level 1 shenanigans here. But Hazy gonna fall. He goes down for first blood. Andro getting that kill. Zayd will survive the ignite, taking on him. But flash forward to IB Lurkin. He gets the kill. Well, the heal comes through. IB Lurkin flash. Andro will pick up his second kill of the game here. 2-1 so far. And looks like Waste Potential come out on top after all that is over. And they still do, I mean, they get a kill on the Mordekaiser, but double kill for Endril means that the Mordekaiser's lane opponent will be significantly ahead. So I think a decent start here for Wasted Potential. Not as good as game 1, but not bad either. So, now getting a few looks at these matchups, you can see what I'm talking about with the Gnar just being able to kite that Tom Kench there. Already pretty difficult for him to trade easily. The Fleet Footwork going to allow Gobi to get a little bit extra movement speed here to deal with the Tom Kench, who doesn't really have a lot of ways to close the gap here. He's gone Grasp, you know. It's kind of tough for him to stick to that Gnar. And in the mid lane, you know, you're already down to, already down a kill. Ivy Lurkin use both summoner spells as well, so it's gonna be tough for him to lane there as well, in that mid lane. Even, already was difficult with that disadvantage there in range, but now even more so. And Gobi again, just kiting out that Tom Kench. When you're in Mega, it's a little bit better for the Tom Kench because you have to get up in his face and deal with it. Good hook from Good Luck I'm Terror, but an even better spell shield from Zayd. Will deny that one. And securing that cannon pretty big here, but Ivy Lurkin down 15 CS, 10-26 right now. Central way ahead there. Top and bot are both very, very even. Jungle, a slight advantage here for Hazy the Kid. But mid lane right now is ridiculous difference. And now a gank in the bot lane. Pure Acid coming in. Shay setting it up. He's already got stacks of concussive blows on both members of the bot lane. A good trap will keep Shay from doing anything else here. Pure Acid will find the stun now on Good Luck I'm Terror. That'll force the flash, but Zayd now in trouble. The autos from Staker. Big flash forward. The Staker needs one more. The spell shield. That doesn't stop auto attacks. Shay now in trouble. He gets rooted up by Good Luck I'm Terror. And now Hazy the Kid, he'll miss his resonating strike, and Pure Acid will survive. But his bot lane will not. 2 kills there. A double kill for the Staker. Yes, I am solo casting. We have our new caster. He's coming later this week. And he'll be doing all the games Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it looks like. So we'll have 2 people then, but yeah, my throat hurts and I'm here alone, so feel sorry for me, I guess. But it's all good. powering through here. Wasted potential, though, off to a bit of a worse start than they were in game 1. Now, in game 1, they also had that level 1 advantage, and then they kind of threw it away. The bot lane got double killed, and then immediately after that, the bot lane got like 3 kills in a row. So it was kind of a confusing like back and forth, and then they just kind of blew it open. So who knows what will happen this time. But King flashes in. He finds the Devour here. Gobi gonna flash past the Kench, but down he goes. Gobi is gonna fall a solo kill for Kang on the Tahm Kench. That can certainly happen in lane if you're not careful. And a flash trade there, but still results in a kill. Gobi tried to hold on to his, and Kang just ate him. Gonna be Proto Belt first, it looks like, for the Mordekaiser. He's got that Hextech Revolver. And now Hazy the Kid coming in. Shay will get hooked by the Lickum Terror. The Staker autoing away. The trap is perfect from the Staker. The spell shield too late from Zayd, but Staker now is in trouble himself. The Ignite comes through. Shay finds a kill. Kill on the Tahm Kench in the top side. Both AD carries dead here, but there's still a fight in the bot lane. Shay coming in to help out Endrol. And they've stunned up the jungler. Hazy the Kid, or he'll have Terror down. Hazy the Kid is not stunned up. He's going to try and make this happen on Endrol. Endrol does not have ultimate available. And he's cutting out, but Endrol flash past the turret. Hazy the Kid flashes to follow, but he goes down. Ivy Lurkin coming in now. He finds Endrol. He's going to find the kill as well, but had to use the flash and ultimate. So a little bit late on the rotation as a result, his jungler will die. But a decent play, I think, for the Rats getting into this game 2. They're looking much better, but Tahm Kench did die on the gang up top side from Pure Acid. Yeah, Lestaya won't be here this week. I don't know. He's got something going on, so he won't be casting this week. Not sure. I assume he'll be back next week, but I don't know. The scheduling's really done week to week, day to day, so. Yeah, sorry for my voice and the technical issues, but little we can do about it. Fortunately, hopefully, I tried to tweak the mic in between games. Hopefully, it's better now, but probably not. I have a shitty mic. You know how it is. And Kang getting a little feisty. The enemy jungle finds the Devour onto Gobi. He's got the Rage Bar full. Pure Acid has the ultimate. Hazy the Kid does not. He's still level 5. And here comes the Tahm Kench ulti in. It looks like they want to play on the red buff, but it's already dead. Pure Acid smited it. And he'll just hop out over the wall. Going back in now. It's a 2v2. Gobi coming to join, but he has no rage. Hazy the Kid looking for the resonating strike. He finds it on to Gobi. Gobi goes down. Endril coming in the rotation, but Ivy Lurkin is here as well. That's the 3v2, make it a 3v1. Now Endril in trouble. The kick from Hazy the Kid saves his own life and secures the kill. Kang with a shutdown, his second kill of the game. Ivy Lurkin has 3. Hazy the Kid has 2. And game 2 looking much better here for the Rats. They still running kind of a weird team composition, but it's working out much better. It's a bit more like a meta sort of composition. So maybe that signifies that they're a bit more clear on what the strategy is here, and a really smart invade as well, using that Tahm Kench ulti to go into the red buff pit. I don't know if you call that a pit. Alcove. I'm not sure what word you use to describe that, but to make the play there, they knew Pure Acid had to be there, and he did smite it. But oh, Pure Acid, he's trying to steal the blue buff! Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Hazy the Kid gets it. And now he's probably going to get the 1v1 as well. Pure Acid no. Oh no, Pure Acid's winning this one. Oh, the resonating strike. Hazy the Kid comes back for his 3rd kill of the game. Solo kill. He was down Warrior. That's why Pure Acid was winning. Oh! Oh, Andrew with the snipe. Smited down. Hazy the Kid dies backing. That's a complete guess, too. I don't think Angel had a ward or vision of any kind. He might have seen where he was backing from Pure Acid's vision, but that's a straight guess that he's continued to back there. And it pays off. Shut down as well. Moby Boots picked up for Hazy the Kid alongside that warrior. So 10 minutes in, a lot of action, 11 to 7 in kills here. A slight edge in gold, about 1,500 for the Rats. So anyway, Lestaya, what I was talking about earlier, Lestaya won't be here this week, but we got our new the new caster that was gonna do some stuff. Johnny Esports, I think is his name, on Discord. Well, now I gotta play mid lane. Oh, what a great Zonia's here. Hazy the Kid tried the insect, but Andrew with the Zonia's will save his life. What a play. Both players very, very quick with those fingers and are able to... Well, hold on. We got to play bot lane here. Good luck on Terry. He's trying to peel out for his AD carry. A lot of CC coming in, but he gets stunned up himself. And he's got a flash. We'll use it, but not before the Kane hops inside him. The hook coming through. Pure Acid will get stunned up underneath this turret. The heal and the dash out from Pure Acid will save himself. So a few summoner spells used by the AD carry and flash from the support, but Rat's bottom lane does survive. And now Gobi, it looks like he actually is struggling in this matchup here. The tongue is just too strong. From Kang here on the Tom Kench. So I am looking at the schedule now. We will have Johnny the rest of the week here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 9:30 tomorrow, and then 8 p.m. Saturday, Sunday. So we'll have a second guy here the rest of the week, and Gobi with a nice little hop out over Kang's head. And a little bit of a laugh coming out of Gobi, but yeah, down quite a bit of CS here, about 2-3 waves. Not exactly where you want to be in this matchup, but after getting solo killed that one time earlier on, he's really struggled, and then a little bit of jungle pressure as well. So he's in a bit of a spot. Bit of a tough spot after overstepping a little bit earlier on. Not actually the proto belt here. It's going to be the gunblade out of IB Lurkin, which is a very expensive item. Does synergize pretty well with Mordekaiser though. The healing really nice. The active good as well for chasing down that target that you don't want to be kited by. Essence Reaver completed for Zaid. Infinity Edge here for the Staker. Looking to take down this turret. Will not do so this wave. He's going to need a few more before that happens. Oh, the dragon is picked up by Hazy here, but takes a lot of damage from Endral's ultimate. Shay, Pure Acid coming in. TV coming in from Gobi. TV coming in from Kang as well here, but they won't join the fight for now. Hazy will hop out. Terra going to remain safe as well. But now that Tom Kench comes in, it's going to be a true fight here. Gobi has no rage. He'll go down. But Kane, Pure Acid. Got a lot of healing. He's going to get out over that wall. The Gunblade active won't slow him enough to chase here. The Resonating Strike is huge, but does miss this time. Flashing from Kang will secure the kill eventually. There it is. IB Lurkin gets it after he flashed over the wall. So, chasing too far there. Quickly punished is wasted potential. And now first turret. 13 minutes in here just before the platings come through. Like literally seconds before they come through. First turret is picked up here for the Rats. And now we're going to pressure the internet a little bit while they can. No dragon. Obviously that was just killed. But the Rift Terror. Oh, what a kill. The Staker found Zaid in the net. And then the Piltover Peacemaker set him to his grave here. Kang gonna steal a red buff in the meantime on the opposite side of the map. Pure Acid fighting with Kang a little bit, but this 1v1 doesn't seem to be in his favor. Pure Acid, no flash, no chance there. Kang picks up a solo kill after stealing that red buff. And Gobi and Shake and just look on in horror as their jungler does fall. And now the mid lane under pressure here, so complete reversal of game one. Really just complete control for the Rats right now. Up about 5,000 gold. And 15-7 in kills in their advantage, so things going pretty well. Pure Acid kind of getting shut down in the jungle, as opposed to game one where he was doing really well. And same thing with Zayd, shut down in the AD carry role, 4 deaths, 3 assists. He's really not doing much. Again, opposite of game one here, so a much better situation to find yourselves in at 15 minutes. If you are the Rats here. Rift Herald getting picked up as well. Hazy the Kid has it though, and you gotta be careful if you're Lee Sin with Rift Herald. You gotta be very, very careful. He has no wards right now. He has no control wards, so he's no ability to ward hop, unless he's obviously doing it to a pre-existing one. But yeah, he's got no way of getting out. A sticky situation, and many a Lee Sin are known to press that ward button when they shouldn't be. As Zayd is in trouble now, and he's dead. Lurkin just pressed R and then a flash away from Zayd, but it was not far enough away. At all. He died. 5th death of the game. Rift Herald gonna be summoned in mid lane here. Kang gonna use that ultimate to go in between the turrets here in mid lane. We'll find some damage on Endril. The Devourer comes through. Shay trying to stun him up. He will get him underneath the turret. Endril flashes away. Some good CC will buy some room here. Endril just barely surviving. He will find the kill. Look, I'm Terror flashing in now, though. Gobi hopping through, but he hops right into a trap, and the Staker shoots him down for it. Glam Terror, no flash to get out here. Shay and Zayd trying to make a play, but they will not find the kill. Now Hazy going on to Zayd. The heal is big, and they will kite him out. Hazy the Kid goes down. Look, I'm Terror. He's trying to make something happen, but now he's in between a rock and a hard place, and he's most certainly going to go down. Zayd, actually, Pure Acid will get the kill here. A shutdown onto that support. But still, many turrets have been taken in the meantime here. Pure Acid, though, is on the backside looking to make something happen. It's a 2v3, but Zayd and Shay are low. So they'll just back off on this one and head their separate ways. And now 18-10 in kills. The gold lead 6,000. Not a huge growth in that gold lead for the Rats, but it is still significant. Lichbane next. Lurkin going full damage. No utility, no Rylai's. He's just building damage right now. No tanky stats at all. He wants to kill people and kill them dead. Acid gonna get cheeky and steal away a few Raptors, but that might have been a bad decision. And Staker guns him down. 5th death here for the jungler. A waste of potential. As we gotta play topside here, Gobi gonna use Gnar onto Kang to put him underneath the turret. He's very, very tanky though. Shay's here to help, but even in 2v1, I don't know if this is their fight. The fact it is, though, the thick skin never got popped and Kang will go down. It took a while, but he finally falls here. Hazy the Kid will secure the Dragon Wall. Staker, Lurkin, and Glam Terror work on this inner turret, inhibitor turret rather, in the mid lane. Inhibitor now exposed here at 18 minutes. Well, it looks to be a quick game, but maybe they've overstepped. Pure Acid will find the double knockup. He's on a Staker now. A Staker with double buffs, but Hazy the Kid's coming in to reinforce. Kicks Pure Acid. He's got the ultimate off, though. On the 80 carry, IB Lurkin finds a double kill on the backside. There's pure acid alone here. Ultimate from Endril. Now Gobi comes in, but they're just filing in one by one. Wasted potential. Yep, there's Gobi pulled back by IB Lurkin. Endril now in trouble as well. He'll make it underneath the turret, but I don't know if that's enough to save him from King and Hazy. Endril, oh, flashed on by King. Devoured up. Eaten and spit back out, and now he will go back to that fountain. King was not taking no for an answer. And now on to these Nexus turrets. Everyone's pretty low though, and they have no way to carry, no Caitlyn to finish this one off. And everyone will just back out. It looks like. Now the red buff will be stolen away as well here. 25 to 12 in kills. Jurassic 6 deaths. This might be his 7th. Knocked back by the Blasco and gonna run through the wall, but eaten up by Kang. Shay's here, but not much he can do. Good knock-up though. Pure Acid, and they make it out with the shield from Endril. The fight coming in. Good luck, I'm Terror with the flank. Finds a knock-up. The kick back on the Endril. Gobi comes in with Mega. Good ultimate, though. That's 2 stuns. Hazy the Kid goes in. He'll die. This is a big fight for wasted potential. A shutdown from Zayd. Now the call to battle comes through. They're chasing the Staker. Almost kills Endril with that. Pilt over Peacemaker. Gobi, though, he's going to lose the Mega form in just a second. And Staker will survive, but all 4 of his compatriots dead. Now on to the Baron. This is a gutsy call. Very, very gutsy call if you're wasted potential now. They're so far behind, though, that I think that this may just be the best play for them. Andrew finds an ultimate onto the Staker there. He's pretty low. He's trying to come in and contest, but the Baron's already at the 3,000. 2,000. Here comes a Tom Kench ulti. He didn't bring anyone with him, though. Gobi gonna stun him up. They've got to finish the Baron here. Gobi's going to go down. 1,000 health on the Baron. Oh, he does get it. Pure Acid wins the smite battle. But he almost let you go down. Pure Acid falls. Now the goal for waste potential is just to secure this Baron here. And they will do so. Shay now in a bit of trouble. Down he goes. So just 1 Baron left in Zayd. And now on to these Nexus turrets. There's no minions though. So it may be tough to end. They find 1, but again, no minions here. Zayd hopped onto, but immediately hopped off. Hazy getting out of there. Kang with a defensive devour. But he will still go down. Zayd with a kill. And now, oh, Endril doesn't quite find the damage he was looking for, but Gobi giving chase. He doesn't have enough rage yet. And looks like everyone will get out okay. Grassy, though, giving the chase on IB Lurkin, but it's a 2v1. Make that a 3v1. Can use the blast weapon to get out, and IB Lurkin will just force Pure Acid away. So it looks like they've survived once again. Wasted potential. They have Baron on 1 member. They've got 1 Nexus turret. So they've bought a little bit more time, but it's going to be tough to come back from this one. Still, though, very nice. Pure Acid, though, he's a little deep. Can use the ultimate on to King. Hops out with a lot of health. But it'll quickly disappear. Down he goes. And now with the 23-minute mark, 31 to 17 in kills, 47 to 41,000 in gold. It's truly a clear advantage here. For the Rats, but oh well, there's a DC, so we'll probably get a pause in a second here. But as I was saying, it's a clear advantage here for the Rats, but it's not an overpowering one. Infernal will be taken, though, so that will extend it by a decent amount here.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Well, Shay trying to run away, reconnect from Kang. He does not have a TP to come in, but he's got ultimate. But Staker pushing forward here. They're going through Baron minions. Zayd still has the buff. 24 minutes in. Oh, huge kick! But there's no follow-up yet. They find an ultimate here on the Pure Acid. Welcome Terror's going in. Gobi firing away from the backline. He's got rage. There you go. A big ultimate here. But it looks like there's just too much damage. And here comes Kang in to add insult to injury. And that should be the game here. Responding heavily in game 2 with a pretty overpowering performance at the end there. It was even for so long, but then, you know, at 24 minutes, it was just like, all right, we're team fighting now. True 5v5, and just, they smash them. Really nice performance from the Rats there. I thought maybe there was a way for them to come back. It felt like fights were going a little bit more the way of, you know, wasted potential there, but then it was a clear smashing victory at the end. A clean team fight to end it out, to end that one. And so the series will be tied up 1-1, and we will be going to game 3 here. I mean, what a series we have on our hands. A dominating game in game 1, us, you know, right back in game 2 for the Rats, though. So we'll see if they can follow this one up with a strong game 3 and take that reverse sweep. Okay, we're back here. Game 3. It's tied up 1-1 right now. And some similar bands here. Kazakh Shen, Hecarim for the Rats. And on the other side, we're going to get the Mordekaiser, Camille, Tom Kench. Both sides adapting the series so far. We get Ari first pick responded to with a Nautilus. So kind of interesting the way things have adapted here. The Nautilus was important in the Game 1 victory. I think for the waste potential, but you know, 2 games in a row they've just given it up here. And our first pick for Leiden, really interesting decision. Gonna follow up with Lee Sin though. Hazy seems to just play that every game. I see why he does though. He's looked very, very good on it. Just trying to fix some stuff here. Alright. All good. So Sejuani Pike gonna follow that up for wasted potential. So they're going a very different direction with their team composition here. Rise gonna be added on the other side here for the Rats. So both teams trying some new stuff in Game 3 while also doing some stuff they've done before that has gone pretty well for them in previous series as well as in this series. Let's see. So Lucian could be a potential bot lane duo here. Obviously Nautilus strong in lane. That's pretty good here with the Morgana, Sivir, and Twitch and Caitlyn band. Obviously not a lot of AD carries left that we haven't seen, that we have seen in the series. But Tristana gonna be picked here, so Tristana Nautilus in the bot lane here for the Rats, and we'll see what the call is to go up against that. But that is a very brawl heavy bot lane into a Pike. So we'll see if they fight fire with fire. And well, that is kind of fighting fire with fire a little bit. Jhin Pike, a pretty decent combo. A lot, you know, can chain the CC pretty well. You land a hook, root from the Jhin, and then that gives Pike time to get the stun off. So I think that's a pretty good duo here. Nautilus is really tanky though, and Jhin and Pike are going to kind of struggle to get through that. You know, the shield especially, because a lot of their damage is sort of bursty, so if the shield is timed well, the Kang can deal with it. So it's kind of an interesting matchup that we can keep our eyes on here, but sighing it around at the composition now for wasted potential. And on the other side for the Rats, looks like Kang will be playing, nope, switching to the Trundle here. So I guess that's going to be Trundle top lane, Rise in the mid lane here, and Trundle is going to go back to where he was played so often for so long in the top lane to be a tank buster, sort of a tank counter pick, which is why he was played in the jungle as well. But now he's just doing it in a different place. But this seems to be more the classic Trundle, the Trundle that was played for so long. So we're going back to that, and having Hazy on Lee Sin all 3 games, I think is pretty good. Kind of surprised waste potential. Honestly, haven't banned it. You know, didn't ban it in game 3 here after it did so well in game 2, and he had decent performance on in game 1. You know, by no means like out of this world, but it was pretty solid. And in game 2, he follows it up with another good performance with, you know, obviously a very clear understanding of how the champion works and the mechanics of it, and you know, I feel like would behoove them to maybe get him off that one, force him at least to do something a little bit less desirable. But that's not their plan here. They're going to go to a different look, ban out some other things that they don't really like to play against. The Tom Kench and Mordekaiser obviously are very tough for them. They did not fare well with those matchups. And as a result, now they're in game 3 here. But both teams have some interesting picks. Excited to see how this plays out. See if Hazy can make some more highlight plays on that Lee Sin. Maybe the Jin's got that new skin, but we'll find out all of that in the next couple minutes once this Spectre Lay times out. So we'll see you guys in about 2 minutes when we get underway here for game 3. Alright, ready to get underway here for game number 3. Both teams sort of fanning out, but poking around, seeing what's what.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And shouldn't be any level 1 shenanigans. I said that in game 2, and then there was, but seems to be that they finally calmed down. None of that feistiness gonna pervade this game. But who knows? I could be very wrong.
Minions have spawned.
I've been very wrong before. But, nope, not gonna happen this time. We're just gonna get started. Both junglers on the red buffs here. Getting their leashes from the closest lane, as you would expect. A double red buff. Probably not gonna run into each other then, because they did start on opposite sides, but we'll see where they go from here. Second camp can dictate a lot. Sejuani heading straight up topside. Wall. Lee Sin gonna go for the Krugs here. There is a nice ward placed here, I think by Leiden, on the Raptors. So Hazy will be spotted once he goes for those. So they pretty much know he's topside and on Krugs. They haven't seen him on that ward. The only other option is he's ganking topside. And a 4-shot onto Terror, but he had a half-a-shock proc, so not a ton of damage. As King and Gobi start the beat down on each other. Grass versus Conqueror. King will win the long trades. Gobi has the potential to win some short ones here as 2 hooks come through. They hook into each other. Golem Terror gonna flash out. Zayd now in trouble. He's got both summoner spells though. The Staker giving chase here. The heal from Zayd. He's gonna use the movement speed and the flash to get away. Andrew. Oh. Gonna hop out here. So no deaths in the bot lane so far, but summoner spells blown. Just the flash on the Staker and flash on Endril left, which are pretty key. Pure Acid now up top side. He's got double buffs. This gank could go pretty well. King has flash available, but he's certainly very far away from his own turret. He's gonna go on to Gobi. Gobi has to flash away from Kang, but first blood will come through for Pure Acid, and a flash trade topside and a death. I think that's very nice. 4 wasted potential. Hazy the Kid, he's bot side, but he's got no chance of ganking this lane anytime soon. So wasted potential will come out truly in the positive on that side. Kang taking aggressive trade on Gobi again. Doesn't get knocked up, but Pure Acid is here once again with double buffs. The stun already stacked, and down he goes. Gobi gonna get this kill this time. Hazy's still trying to make this play happen here in the bot side. But it'd have to be a dive, and that seems tough. But they're going for it. Level 3. Endril goes through the Ghost Water dive, and they're just gonna walk out. Call this dive off. The hook will miss from Endril. Hazy's gonna be just fine. And a few bits of damage on some turrets, but nothing really that crazy happening. But a hook comes through here. Good luck on Terror. We'll get stunned up by Andril, and that the rocket jump will come through from Staker. We'll force a flash from Andril. It seemed a bit premature, but he felt scared, and so he backed out of there. Leiden now is the push on Ibulurkin, who did go back for that tier. Still has the TP though. Slight CS lead for Leiden because of that back from Ibulurkin. Lee Sin going to pick up this scuttle in the bot side river. Leiden is not aware of his presence though, and we'll get rooted up. Flashes away. Charm comes through, but Ibulurkin is giving chase, and he will go down. A kill in the mid lane. Leiden flashes, but dies. A very nice gank setup. And no vision down there. Leiden was actually playing towards the bottom side, which seems to definitely be a mistake in hindsight. And now Angel and Zayd have really struggled in this bot lane so far. They're down about 10 CS. And, I mean, they're not that far behind. It's not a crazy difference. But they've certainly been losing the majority of the trades. Slash, you know, half all-ins, I guess. I don't know if that changes in this matchup. I can't say I've got a ton of experience on this bot lane. Both AD carries will have BF sword though coming back, so it should be a relatively evenly. Yeah, both supports both have identical items as well. And now gank in the top side, Pure Acid coming in, help out Gobi. They find the stun, they find the knockup, they find the kill. Pure Acid will get his second. Now Leiden is trouble once again. TP coming through from Gobi, but Leiden will fall before that happens. Gobi, the ultimate, the train coming. Choo choo, but Ivy Lurkin flashes out from that knockup. Gobi now. He's just trying to get out of there, but no, he will get killed. Misses with the train, and down he goes. Completely derailed after that one. And, both junglers having a pretty large impact on this game. 2-0-1 for both of them. And now, they're going to meet, but Pure Acid is 2 levels up on Hazy the Kid right now. And now Hazy the Kid is flashless. The stun comes through. The auto. The Aftershock proc will make sure that turret and Ivy Lurkin don't do too much. Ivy Lurkin might lose this 1v1 if he's not careful. He's just got a tier. Pure Acid actually has some combat stats here. Good luck on Terra walking forward here in the bot lane. He's going to find the hook, but onto Endril, which is not the target he wants. A few autos coming through here, but Zayd and Endril, again, losing these trades. The Aftershock proc with Look on Terra is just too much. Alongside that shield. Ignite can be thrown down, but definitely not going to kill Endril. Hops away once again, but Gobi having his hands full with Kang. It's so hard for him to win these trades as a tank. It is, yeah, it's a tall task. But now, Hazy the Kid down 20 CS to Pure Acid. Leiden is still up in CS despite having died twice. That trade relatively even despite the level disadvantage. Glam Terra now gets pulled in. The Aftershock proc, he'll hop out. Endril, he's trying to flash away. The Staker going deep. A few more autos. But oh, the XU comes through. Endril finds the kill. Good luck on Terra. Flash 4 shots from Jade. The hook was good, but I don't know if he's fast enough to get out of here. He's got boots, but the root comes through. And the ultimate comes through as well. Endril with his second execute. Ivy Lurkin now getting ganked. The charm into the stun by Pure Acid. Ivy Lurkin goes down. A huge play across the map. Now Leiden Pure Acid gonna see Hazy the Kid come through. Resonating Strike misses the kick back into the turret, but Pure Acid will take that up just fine. They flash in. They're going for the kill onto Hazy. He goes down. Pure Acid and Leiden combine for another kill. Pure Acid with 5 kills this game. What an early game so far in game number 3 here for Waves of Potential. They goofed around in game 2, it seems, but they're all business in game 3. Up over 3,000 gold and winning, the kills by a significant margin. 8-3 right now with just 9 minutes. It's been a bloody game, but Waves of Potential have certainly come out on top in that bloodbath. Leiden now, he's in trouble. Rise coming in for a play, but he gets stunned or charmed up and now stunned up by Pure Acid. That's another kill. Oh, Ivy Lurkin comes back, but immediately to his death once again. 2v1, it looks like Leiden and Pure Acid are unstoppable. So, while I was a little bit worried about the bot lane here for Waves of Potential, struggling some early trades, they have won the 2v2, and the rest of the map is just going spectacularly here. Obviously, top lane, not great. Gobi's down 20 CS, but he's participated in quite a few kills. And, he's not doing too bad. The Drake being started, though. The mountain is very, very low. And it will be going up Smite to 95 HP, but that doesn't matter. They get it anyway. The Rats get something, at least. Gobi going. He's going to use the ultimate, but now he's got no mana. Pure Acid coming in. Leiden as well. Kang flashes away. He's got the ultimate ticking. But no mana himself. Pure Acid smites, finds a stun. Pure Acid finds a kill. 6 kills for Pure Acid. He's the carry now. The most in the game by far. Closest member is 4 kills away, and that's Hazy the Kid with 2. Alongside the Endril. And now the stun comes through from Endril. The hook back. Ivy Lurkin gets dunked on by Endril. The roam from mid lane. Or roam from bot lane to the mid lane. By the bot lane of Wasted Potential. King TPing back, trying to save some turret platings on this turret. He's trying to make something happen here. He's got Cutlass, Pure Acid, very little mana. Uses the last on the flail. He's gonna stun up. Wow, just barely had enough for the stun on the King. Now Andrew here will hook away Hazy the Kid to buy some room. The hook lands. We look like I'm Terror. Sonya's the stopwatch, gonna save Zed for now, but he will fall immediately after that. Does time out on him. And now the kills are 11-4. The gold about 4,000. All still favoring Wasted Potential. Pure Acid, he's in top lane again. Kang, buddy. You've died 4 times. Have you learned your lesson yet? Well, it's going to take at least another death before he learns it. 5th kill. Pure Acid is godlike. The hook. Staker. Well, he just kind of got deleted by Leiden there. Hazy coming in, trying to get some retaliation, though. 7 kills for Pure Acid. 2 for Hazy the Kid. And 4 deaths for, or 5 deaths for Kang there. Kick onto Leiden. Endril will stun up. Look, I'm Terror, though. Well, now they're going to try and turn this one around. Wasted Potential are having none of this. Hazy the Kid and Look, I'm Terror very low. The charm comes through. Hazy the Kid flashes onto the Leiden, who will find the Resonating Strike and the kill. But oh, the curtain call opens up. Hazy the Kid dodges the first shot, dodges the second. He's going down every time. Gets by the third. The fourth shot will not land. Hazy the Kid just barely survives the hook, though. The stun. Andril finds the kill. Sade will not get gold on that time as there's no execute, but still a very nice combination from the bot lane there. Ult comes through from Gobi. That's not going to hit IB Lurkin. He's trying to go around, but Pure Acid is there to cut off the escape. IB Lurkin with the flash. Already slowed up and stunned up now. Knocked up, and that will be the 8th kill of the game for Pure Acid. The 4th death for IB Lurkin. The biggest concern right now is all the gold is on to Pure Acid. He's got 4,000 sitting in his bank account right now. That may be a little bit too much to give to your tank jungler. But anyway you slice it, they're still very far ahead. Waste Potential. Off to a blazing start here. 13 minutes, they're up 6,000 gold and 16-5 in kills.
Turret plating will soon fall.
And Leiden going to find the charm on IB Lurkin and a large chunk coming out of him. He's got Rod of Ages, he's got Tier, but Leiden a little bit more ahead in terms of immediate power. Look, I'm Tier going to throw the ultimate onto Zabe, but Pure Acid is here. It's a 3v3. Andrew with the hook on Hazy the Kid, gets him underneath the turret. The X2 going to come through, and now Staker will hop away. He gets rooted up, though. Gobi coming in from the TP as well, but I don't know if he's even needed. Another kill for Andrew on the execute. Charm lands, and that will be the kill on Look, I'm Terror. 3 for 0. And Waste Potential are just cleaning up right now. Really spectacular performance out of them. Leiden looking for the charm over the wall. Dashes forward, finds a charm. IB Lurkin runs directly into him. Leiden giving chase, flash over the wall. IB Lurkin able to get close to the turret, but not underneath it, and certainly not to safety. And Leiden will find his 4th kill of the game. Up 20 CS as well. Look, I'm Terror is running a little bit too far forward here. The river is not a place for you at this time, and Look, I'm Terror will go down after a good hook from Andril and a good setup there from Pure Acid. This game looks to be another short one. You've had short games this entire series. 25 minutes or less. Flather and King the first item for Kang, but winning that 1v1 is going to be pretty hard after the previous wounds pick up from Gobi and all that armor. Ninja Tabi's included. This ocean will go over to waste potential. They lost the first dragon in the mountain, but they're reclaiming the second one. The mountain would be pretty good right now, but they're still very far ahead. 10,000 gold here at 15 minutes. 21 to 5 in kills, and it looks like we might have a fight over this blue buff. But Pure Acid in the line will get out okay. They're going back in. They're re-engaging, though. Pure Acid gonna have to flash away. He's absorbed a lot of damage, but Aftershock is so huge. Zaid takes a huge chunk. Here comes Andrew coming in. This will officially be a 4v4 now. Zaid finds this, will not find the root, but Staker gets hooked in. The curtain call finds Illicum Terror. The slows are coming through. The 4-shot will go wide. Hook in on Illicum Terror. The execute coming through. Leiden actually gets credit for that. The Staker, he's in a bit of a rough spot here. We'll use the heal to survive the execute, and now Endrol, he's gonna have to run away. We'll die, and the Staker will survive. Gobi now, he's in the 1v1 still. He's gonna get beaten up by Kang. Leiden, he's gonna have to make a play here. He finds the first kill onto Hazy, but he will go down himself. Pure Acid will find the Staker with a smite and an auto. And now, 24 to 7 in kills. The gold lead just shy of 10. It's about 9,000 right now. And this is all at 17 minutes. The Dragons are even in terms of number. It seems hard to come back from here. You have decent scaling, though. You have a Ryze and a Tristana on your side. As the Rats versus Jin and an Ahri. So those kind of champions do fall off at a certain point. But now a fight in the mid lane here. Hop in from Staker. He's going deep. But immediately he regrets the decision and walks away. Pure Acid taking up a lot. He gets kicked out of that fight. AZ going in, but Leiden will survive the second half of that Resonating Strike, and that's going to be a 1-4-0. Waste potential winning that one. Gobi going to summon the Rift Herald in the top lane. Charm! And Illicum Terror is dead. And the Rift Herald doing work on this inner in the bot lane. Mid lane dies as well. That outer turret is dead. The inner turret is dead in the top side. Kang is dead. Pure Acid's going to make sure he does not interfere with this Rift Herald any longer. Shelly's going to have a clear path to this inhibitor turret. Well, actually, she might die. No, she doesn't. The Spell Flux does not catch her. Gobi gets hit by quite a bit of burst damage, though. And this inhibitor turret, about half health, Pure Acid taking it up. He's going to have to back out of that one. Hazy the Kid! He gets the shutdown. That's 11 kills. That's 1,000 gold shutdown for Hazy the Kid here. He opts in, though. Gets knocked up by Gobi. And Endrol and Gobi might make it out. Leiden comes in. The charm misses. They're going to set the trap here for Hazy and Staker. Hazy goes in, finds a kill. Staker going to hop back out on the reset. And it looks to be a true 2-for-0 here. Which is a big win at 19 minutes, considering how far behind the Rats are. But Illicum Terror going to make this not an even trade. He goes down. The ult misses from Androl, but now the curtain call. He finds one of the Hazy. The third shot misses. The 4th-shot hits, but Ivy Lurkin is so high health it doesn't do a ton of damage. This Shin is not that big yet. Sitting on 2,000 gold. A lot of the members right now. We've been seeing a lot of gold. Charm and the hook hit. Zaid picks up the kill. Now, his second of the game. Again, probably going to be a short game here. 29 to 9 in kills. The gold lead over 10,000 now, almost 11. This seems to be a rather dominating performance here in Game 3. They dominated Game 1, struggled in Game 2, had their moments, but now in Game 3 it looks like they're back to form. You see this a lot with teams kind of letting up in Game 2. A very common problem many of them have. But they've righted the ship here for Game 3, and that's what counts, closing out the series strong. And obviously, still a chance to throw this one. Do not want to get ahead of ourselves, but it seems to be very good from the perspective of wasted potential. The Rats, on the other hand, though, are in a bit of trouble here. 7 deaths on their top laner and support. 7 kills on Hazy. But he's building utility, he's building tankiness. The damage really isn't there from the rest of the team. And now Hazy in trouble. He hops up for the wall to the Krug pit, but gets stunned by Pure Acid. He will survive that one, though. No chase coming through, but will lose the red buff. Alongside, I would imagine, most of the rest of the jungle. The stun from Gobi. He found Ivy lurking in the side lane now. Camping that brush, but I think that was a bad decision. He has no MR. Literally none. And he's going to have to hop away on that train. Angel diving in. Finds the hook on a Kang. He'll get charmed up and dies to Zayd. Grass giving chase onto Hazy. He'll hop away to the minion, but it's one more auto. Lydon finally picks up a kill with his spell. Staker and Glucom Terror putting up a fight, but Andrew going over the wall. We'll find Glucom Terror. Oh, Staker, though, hops in on top of Andrew. He'll go down. Lydon in trouble now. The Staker with the reset. He'll find a second kill. The Staker going big, but Pure Acid shuts him down. So a few deaths given up there. But in the end, Wasted will come out on top once again. A true 4-for-1 there. Scobie pushes out the bot lane once again here, but at 21 minutes, the kill score is 33-10. The gold lead over 11,000 once again here for Waste Potential. It hasn't grown, but you're still 11,000 gold up. Bear on the call here. Zayd and Pure Acid working on it. They don't have Mountain. Double Mountain is actually on the side of the Rats, if you can believe it at this stage. So it's going to take a while, but they have an Ocean, I guess. But Jhin is probably the worst Baron AD carry, worst objective taking AD carry there has ever been. They're going to kill it eventually, though. Pure Acid's so goddamn tanky. And there you go. Down goes the Baron. Jhin is very good at securing objectives, though, with the burst damage he can have on his 4-shot. Gobi and IB Lurkin going at it. Gobi might want to fight in the minion wave to dodge out on this Overloads. Overloads, rather. Not Overlords, that's StarCraft. But now it looks like the call has come in to collapse on IB Lurkin. Angel is here, joining the party. The hook misses! The Realm Warp out! Will he survive? It seems unlikely. He will flash away, though, and Lydon, he'll go down. So IB Lurkin survives for now. Pure Acid tanking up in the front line. Angel with a hook on a Hazy. Pure Acid flashes it out. Zayd gonna be forced to run with Angel here. Already 2 dead. It's a 5v3. TP coming in from Gobi. He's going for the back door to take down that mid lane inhibitor turret and inhibitor. The call's coming in. Double TP to force Gobi to get away, but that is a 2-for-1 in TP trade, though they did win that fight. So the kills are in their favor, and the gold coming back here. But again, Hazy's got all the gold for his team right now. He's gotten pretty much all the kills. He's at 10,000, while the rest of his team is, barely at 8. On the majority of their members, so it's been quite a game here. 11 kills on Pure Acid, 10 on Lydon, 4 on Zayd here. So now the goal lead still 11,000, but wasted potential. They got to be careful they don't stall out here. They still haven't broken the base here at 24 minutes. In game 2, the base was broken at 18, so Well, it is fast relative, you know, the pace they're going in terms of most games. In terms of relative to the series, they're very slow. But they will break it now here at 24 minutes. Gobi trying to just absorb a lot of the damage here in the front line. He's flashing forward, going for the ultimate. He finds some damage on Staker. The knockup will come through as well, and this looks to be a clear team fight win. After that engage from Gobi, the kick is big, but it's not big enough, I think. Easy, the kick goes in deep, but there's no damage. Deity Carry's already dead from the rats. And this looks to be... Well, hold on. It's being turned around. Ivy Lurkin, he's doing a ton of damage here on this rise. And already 3 members down. Make that 4. Ivy Lurkin coming through with a triple kill. And he just might have saved his team's life. The rats are barely in this one, but they're hanging on by a thread. A bit of an overextension, it looked like. Engage was good from Gobi. He did find the 8 carry, but then you got to get on to the next carry, IB Lurkin, and even at just 2 kills and significantly behind in gold, he still has a lot of CS, so the gold lead isn't absolutely insane. It's just pretty big at this point, so, I mean, he somehow came through with a huge fight there. You know, he's even in items actually right now with Leiden. So, hey. Great positioning, great use of the spell flux to spread around that damage, and he just won that fight for his team. Obviously, a good job by the rest of the members there. Hazy the Kid had a good kick. Lookheim Terror had a good re-engage, but the damage all came from IB Lurkin there. The Staker was dead before he could really do much of anything. Maybe got off 1 auto. Still though, 26 minutes in, the gold lead... It's still like 8,000, so... They've gained a lot, but are still way behind here. Dragon gonna spawn in a moment. Hazy the Kid connects that Resonating Strike. And he may have bitten off more than he can chew. He's pretty tanky, though. And we'll hop away to his teammate. Look, I'm Terror. The curtain call opens up. Some big shots from Jin. Now, IB Lurkin coming from base along with Kang. Leiden dashing in. Will not find the charm here. I'm so used to saying he did find the charm. Zade charging forward with a few autos, but they're going to back out, so more time will be gained for the rats. Back on the dragon, some pings here. It's going to be an ocean dragon. But now the siege begins here on the inner turret. Zade is soloing Dragon, which seems like a strange choice. In the hook, the engage coming through, but it looks like the rats want to fight this. They found Gobi. Hop on. Staker going forward here, and they will find Gobi. A clean pick. No one will fall in exchange here. Kang takes a lot of damage, though, on the way out. He's died 8 times. But will not fall now. 28 minutes in here. It's 2 dragons, but it's double mountain to 2 ocean. I think if those were flipped, this game would probably be over right now. But as they're not, this game is continuing, and once again, another fight where, you know, the rats just managed to stay alive here. They've given up the inhibitor, but they've double Nexus turret, so backdooring is really not an option. They don't even have anyone that really would. Gobi doesn't really do enough damage. So it seems unlikely a backdoor will come through. And they've actually, are they on Baron right now? Yeah, they're going to do it on spawn. It looks like the call has come through to do Baron. They're sacrificing the inhibitor for this, but this is a brilliant call. They've already got it. They have the double mountain. Oh my goodness. Are they going to come back from this one? Pure Acid will interrupt one back, but he's 1 man against 5. The rest of the members coming in from waste potential, but they still have their support piss, split pushing. Endril is down in the bottom lane. And now Gobi's stunned up. He's going down. Now Pure Acid will fall as well. Leiden and Zade trying to run. Endril's still split pushing. He'll find an inhibitor at the end of all this, I'd imagine. But Leiden and Zade may just not get out. Oh, huge 4-shot. Kang goes down. He just does not have the resistances. Barely any health. And now Zayd will fall, but Leiden will survive. Endrill's still working on this, though. I don't know why they have the support split pushing. He won't get the inhibitor, and they lose the Baron here. Well, you know, 3 buffs remaining as well here. Only 2 members fall for the Rats. I don't know what I just watched, but all of a sudden, after being down 11,000 gold here at like 18 minutes, they've clawed their way back, and now the Rats are down just 6k with double Mountain Dragon and Baron at 30 minutes here. This has been a spectacular comeback from them so far. The Trundle is beyond useless right now, don't get me wrong, but they have 4 members that are very strong. Gluckheim Terror was just a straight up utility. Now you've got 10 kills on Hazy. You've got 7 kills on IB Lurkin. And now you have the Staker with only 3, but he's got 9 assists and 3 items as well. Now he doesn't have a third crit item, but he does have Armor Pen, and that may be more useful considering the lineup you're looking at. Pure Acid and Gobi here on these tanks with 2 to 3 armor items and Ninja Tabis. Just a brilliant couple minutes here for the Rats, clawing their way back into this one. I don't know what else I can say because I am astonished at what they've done. Still, the kill score is significantly in the favor. The gold is 6,000. Waste potential are certainly ahead, but by how much at this point? Gobi now hopped on by Hazy. The Decimating Smash will get interrupted. Gluckheim Terror is teleported into the backline. He finds the ultimate on his Zayd. What a combo with the Realm Warp. Gluckheim Terror is going to go down here. The reset's coming through, but the good shot away. But already here, Gluckheim Terror is going to have IB Lurkin is going to have another huge fight like last time. Endril though with the execute. IB Lurkin, he's down for the count. Now Hazy's the only one remaining. Endril with a huge team fight of his own here. He found the triple kill this time. And now finds the hook onto Hazy the Kid. He's getting a fall, but it's still 3 to 1 members alive right now, and Waste Potential have the potential to get 2 inhibs. There's 2 open right now, and they're marched down mid lane with minions here. They have no Mountain Dragons and no Baron, and quite honestly, their team isn't great at taking turrets. But hey, you've got double open inhib up against just 1 member. 5 seconds on Gluckheim Terror. 8 on the Staker, 14 on Kang. First inhib will fall. Hazy gets out of there. He does have Baron buff to buy some time. But immediately to that bottom lane inhibitor. Zayd, Pure Acid, and Gobi. They're trying to make it happen, but I just don't think they have the damage to kill this thing before the Staker comes in. He's firing away on Gobi. A huge ultimate as well. He hops in. Zayd's gonna fall. Gobi will shortly follow him as he gets knocked up. Pure Acid is being chased by Staker. He may survive, but the red buff slow from the Staker is huge. Gobi trying to go for the inhibitor while with his zombie will just barely not get it here. IB Lurkin giving chase here, but Leiden will head him off. So Pure Acid will survive, but 2 die on that attempted double inhib take. And now the kill count again almost double. But the goal lead has shrunk to just 5,000, and Wasted Potential lead has just disappeared before their eyes. Hazy gets hooked, but now he gets charmed up. He'll hop back out though. 12 kills for Hazy. Ocean Dragon up. Blue taken by IB Lurkin. Knight's Vow on hand. That was acquired by Hazy the Kid. Dragon will be secured. Hazy with a smite. Baron is a few minutes off, so that objective will be off the table for now. So right now, we are at the longest game for this entire series. Every game has been 25 minutes or less, the first 2. But now we are 33 minutes here in game 3. An absolutely ridiculous amount of kills, 64 in total. You have double inhib open, 1 already killed for Wasted Potential, but the Rats are hanging on. All inner turrets are still available for Wasted Potential, but they've had such a hard time ending this game. They have really terrible objective taking. despite good team fighting, their scaling just really isn't coming through. The Jhin scales decently into the late game, but he's got no Infernals, so it doesn't make him like super OP. The AD is there, but he just can't one-shot anyone, you know? Like, it's not that type of Jhin. So they've kind of got to, you know, make a play where they play a long team fight, do consistent damage, and they just get out DPS by the Ryze and Tristana, who have started to pick up a crazy number of items as this game has stalled out to the point where they just have a lot of gold. I mean, it's just passive gold generation, and they picked up CS here, 260 CS on Ivy Lurk and 190 for the Staker, which certainly aren't crazy marks, but they're way, you know, they're ahead of their counterparts, at least Ivy Lurkin is. But now, all 5 members of Waste Potential, or 4 members, are in the top side. 1 Gobi going to be in the bot side here. They've got the turret now, so all 3 imps exposed. Gliding and they get knocked up. But they had to commit all 5 members to do that, and Gobi is making some headway on this inhibitor in the bot side. It's about half health now. Here comes the Realm Warp. The fight might be committed to. Kang is going to keep Gobi at bay for now. Hazy gets the kick onto a Pure Acid, but he's too super tanky with that Aftershock. Terror comes in with the hook, but again, Pure Acid too tanky. The Staker DPSing by, oh man, he chunked out. Lied in there, and now Gobi, he's in the 1v1 against Kang. He'll certainly lose this one, but he may just want to suicide for that inhibitor. Looks like he'll be able to run away for it now, but Kang giving chase. Pure Acid, the charm onto Ivy Lurk. Oh my goodness, this is huge, but Zayd is getting killed in the background. Staker hopping all around this team fight. The auto's raining through. The curtain call comes down, but he's not finding the damage he needs. The autos from Staker are too big. Now they've recovered. Pure Acid and Zayd, they've killed everyone. Look, I'm Terra, the only one left here besides the top laners battling it out. And Zayd, with a great kiting in the curtain call, may have just won the fight. Hazy comes back from the fountain here. Angel's coming in as well. Kang coming in to support, but it's a 2v3. Gobi not here. Zayd trying to kite this one out. Reloads finally. The auto comes through. Now just Hazy left, but he gets stunned up. Pulled back, and now he's no way of getting it. Hops to a minion, but the Nexus is exposed here for 36 minutes. Hazy with a huge shield, but he's going to go down. A shutdown for Pure Acid on 14 kills. The Nexus is open. That's going to be the game. A 10,000 gold difference at the end of that, but that almost went the other way. A humongous comeback attempt. But in the end, just not enough. What a game. It took 36 minutes, but Tinfoil Rats do fall and Wasted Potential after having a huge lead. Kind of threw it away, but finally recovered here and win the match. 36-20, the final time. What a series. What a finish. Wasted Potential will win this one. 2-1 over Tinfoil Rats. Honestly, a crazy, crazy finish to that one. I have no words. That game was so a few throws there, and Waste Potential kind of squandered their advantage. If they didn't have like 11,000 gold up at 18 minutes, I think they would have lost that game based on their mid-game play. But thankfully they did for them, and are able to take the series in the end here. 45-25, the final kill score, 2-1. The series goes to Waste Potential. A really crazy ending to that one, but they take it out in the end here. 11 deaths for Kang, no kills, 13 kills for Hazy, and 14 for Pure Acid, 10 for Leiden, 11 for Endril. Now, obviously, he gets a little bit more credit because of the execute on the ultimate, but that's still a crazy number to have, even as a Pyke, so what a finish to that one. But Waste Potential take it. They take the series here. It's been a long Thursday night, so thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's a late one, but a great series to watch, and I'm glad you guys stuck around and listen to my shitty mic and League client glitching out a little bit as well. But tomorrow we've got the Wildfire Ravens versus US Army Esports at 9:30. Johnny Esports will be here. Saturday, Layton Zero Inferno versus Asura T1 at 8. Sunday, US Army Esports versus Akuma Blades at 8 as well. So we've got matches the rest of the week. So stick around for those. I'm not Kios. That's my name. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, I'm not COEUS. You probably all know it by now. Let's be honest. My throat really hurts. So I'm gonna sign off here. But thank you for watching. Thanks to Fallen for subscribing to his own channel with Twitch Prime. Free money. If you have Twitch Prime, why not use it on us? I don't know. Apparently this is what you do if you're a streamer, if you're on Twitch. You sell it for Twitch Prime. So use that. But thanks to everyone, actually legitimately, for subscribing and watching. It's very nice to you guys, and appreciate you guys wasting your time with us on a Thursday night. So I'm with that. Again, tomorrow 9:30, I'll be here with Johnny Esports. Never worked with him before, never talked with him, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm sure he's very good. Saw a few clips of him, so that'll be a treat for you guys to see some new blood finally. But yeah, that just about wrapped it up. So tomorrow 9:30 rather. You can find me here, and until then, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you then.